Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today dudes, I'm playing Mr. Hopp's Playhouse. I know, I'm late to the party once again. This game is like super old, but... Wait a minute. You look at this corner on this, Oh, he's still there. I guess without further ado, let's new game it up. How do I... Oh, I guess it's space. Oh, this is on controller as well. I don't know if controller is going to be easier or harder for me. Dad, can you take Mr. Hopp tonight? He scares me. Don't be silly, Ruby. What would Nana think of you sing? Okay, well... I'll leave your nightlight on. Try and get some sleep. Oh wow, that's amazing. Okay, well. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Toys make noise. Got it. Got it. This is obvious. I think it's... You interact. Oh, me or that. And then you can see Mr. Hopp's in the little corner. Oh. Footsteps are loud. Make sure it's safe before coming out of hiding. E. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, wait. I can be patient. That, I know I'm bad. Was this whole area pointless? I do not like the controls on this because the jumping, I'm not good at the jumping timing. Carefully listen to your surroundings. Got it. Where are you? Well, not here. Can I go in here? No. Well then. Oh, no. Okay, I'm bad at this. Yeah, I seen him. Mr. Hopp. Task, leave the house. Mr. Hopp, I'm gonna wait for you to come back and forth. Okay, maybe my timing is wrong. Okay, maybe my timing is... Maybe I just waited too long before I jumped. I didn't know he was gonna turn it. See ya, bozo. How did he get here so fast? Like, cringo. Like, go back to the other room. Mom. I don't want to. Come on, let me just leave. This bozo's over here. Come on. Come on, Mr. Bozo. Come here. This kind of looks like the room from, what's that game? 18th April, okay. I was gonna say it looks like the kitchen from, I forget what that game's called. It's like Sleep something, where the lady wakes up at, where that one lady wakes up in a hospital or whatever, and it's sort of like this style. Okay then, okay then, okay then, okay then, okay. The only thing to some doors in the key. Mr. Hops, get your cringo out of here. How am I supposed to get... Anniversary 18th April, but do I need a key? Is that what I'm looking for? Okay, but there's this, I don't recall this wall being here. Here we go, this is where I needed to go, I guess. I looked out the corner. Barely, just barely, okay. Mr. Hops, you're an idiot. I was about to crouch! You cringy bunny rabbit. I was okay. You see this problem here? What is my problem? Mr. Hops is an annoying little crap. I was about to crouch. See, I did nothing to Mr. Hops here. I did nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's trespassing, and... See, this man's trespassing, but he has the audacity to get mad at me for making noise in my own house. Okay, he has the audacity to do that. See, he has the audacity to do that. And you see the problem with that? See, he has the audacity to go and get mad at me. And... yeah, I had a feeling this bozo was going to come over here, so I was, like, waiting for him to pass by. Because, you know for well certain it's going to spawn me back at the front door if I die. Okay, stop camping. Yeah, you stop camping, you cringe. This man love to camp or what? This is a dead end. Why did I come back up here? Mr. Hops, get out of my house, you weirdo. Happy Easter, you weirdo. Get out. Yeah, get out of my house, you weirdo. Trespassing and such. Acting like it's not a big deal that you're a trespasser. You're cringe. Okay, no. No, thank you. You get out. I didn't ask for you to be here. You invited yourself. This is the wrong way. Where was I supposed to go? Okay. We did. We went to every room in the house. Are you kidding me? I went everywhere just to figure out I needed a key. I'm gonna have to go check all the doors again. Mr. Hops, get out. Get out. Okay, no one asked for your opinion. You weren't there! You weren't there! Okay. You want to play it like that, Mr. Hops? Fine. Fine by me. I'm starting to think maybe controller would have been a better option. But I'm not going to switch now because I'm just getting used to the controls. Mr. Hops, we don't like you. Let's see. Are you going to be nice to me? Probably not. Where is it the second I look out? He just shows up, like... This is a pretty big house. You don't have to be following me the whole time, you weirdo. Seriously. Yeah, get out. You know, everyone takes their time trying to do some great things, but you, no, not so much. You do terrible things, and that's why no one likes this. Do I think this room is for the kitchen? Probably not. Yeah, get out. You furry. Furry say what? So that wasn't that door. I'm assuming this one's got to be the kitchen door, right? The footstep noises do sound accurate, though, so I will give it that. Why are you so fast? Okay, now we're gonna check the kitchen first, since we're already here. Mr. Hops, you weirdo, get out! This man's legit camping where I need to go. Like he has nothing better to do. Who walks back and forth in a hallway like that? That's not accurate. You see, when someone walks in a hallway, they usually turn on their way there. They don't walk back and forth like they don't care. They have it a way. Get out. Mr. Hops, you cringo, get out of this country. I don't like you. Tape recorder, a sticky note attached reads under the mirror. Find the tapes! And nobody got time for that, Mr. Hops. Like, seriously, no one likes you to begin with. And now you're wanting me to do some fetch quest. At least, please tell me I got a checkpoint at least. Hopefully, whenever I die, I don't have to collect every tape over and over again. So tapes are under mirrors. Got it. But there is a mirror over here. I hate this hallway so very much. Mr. Hops, no one likes you. Now, get alive. You know, you take the opportunity to try to do something good, and this bozo comes out here and says, "Hey, I'm gonna camp the hallway. I camp hallways because I'm Mr. Hop. I don't even hop, I walk. I don't know nothing about nothing." Let me guess. I could do some mathematical crap and count the footsteps and try to see when he's gonna come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 there. You're supposed to take 7 seconds, I just counted! Seven seconds, I tell you. 7 seconds. No, no, no. 7 seconds. I know I messed up the jump, but 7 seconds. That's all I need. 7 seconds. Oh, it was right there! Not a word. Not a word. Hey, phew! I was about... Okay. We are going to make good progress here. I was crouched! I was crouched. Okay, here's the thing. I checked the mirror, right? It was not there. I was crouched. I was crouched. Okay. There's scientific evidence that proves that I was crouched. I clicked the down arrow. Mr. Hops, get out. No one likes you. Ever. Everyone hates you. Okay, now get out. This freeloader's really camping. He's really camping, going back and forth between the couch. There's not that much ground to cover right there. Keep going straight. Go straight, never turn. Go straight, never turn. Where on the right is always the right way, like... Mr. Hops, get out. This man really annoys me. You know legit that he's gonna start camping. I'm getting greedy. Jenna and Ruby, I went to see Esther yesterday. Ruby always loves seeing her grandmother, as she calls her. She's not been doing so well in recent months. We went round to the other weekend and she was just staring at the wall. We had to really shake her to snap her out of it, and when she was just fine, like nothing had happened. God knows how long she'd been doing that for. We've booked her in for a doctor's appointment. I'm supposed to be recording ideas for a new novel. I have a feeling that they're not all spawned in, and that I'm gonna have to go back and forth to locations I've already been over and over again to find the tapes. That's how I feel like this game is gonna go. Screw you, Mr. Hops. He's mad now. He's like, I don't like your tips. I want to hear a song that you like. September 14th. Jenna and I stopped to see Esther again today. The place was filthy. I'm not sure how it would have gotten so bad so quickly. Esther doesn't seem to be keeping herself clean either. And it's almost like she didn't recognize us. Her appointment is tomorrow. Jenna is worried she might have to go into care. I'll keep this documented. I hope Ruby doesn't have to see her like this. Well... Okay, They wouldn't put one... They wouldn't put one up here, would they? Blah, 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 you're cringe. Got it. Ah! You know, I hate that he's not there, okay? But the second I make a noise, he just, boom, he's teleported there. He's transported on a magical journey. Have y'all seen the new Mario movie? I thought it was an okay movie. It wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. Voice acting, I didn't like it. I feel like the only voice that was really authentic to the character was Cranky Kong. Look at my little dance. To me, the only character that was authentic to the voice was Cranky Kong. Like, honestly, I don't know. See, I'm used to watching like the Mario animated series, you know, and Donkey Kong Country animated series. So I'm used to those voices, you know. So hearing different voices for those characters, like as seen on like film and television, it just doesn't fit right to me. Which honestly, it makes sense to a fuller extent. Because like, if you're used to hearing it a certain way, and I fully understand why they didn't use the video game voice actors for the movie. Okay, and this is why. Like, the lines in the movie, I couldn't see the actual Mario saying. Okay? Like, some of the lines are just so cringe that I'm like, I could not imagine the actual voice of Mario saying such things, you know? Like, that doesn't fit the character. Like, see, the movie adaptation doesn't feel like it's the same Mario from the games. Which is completely honest, because Mario really didn't say that much in the games itself. You know, so I completely understand why they didn't use the original voice actor, because it just wouldn't sound right with Mario saying such absurd nonsense. It just wouldn't it wouldn't feel right to its full extent. But so, you know, it's like, sure, it would have sounded fine. It wouldn't have felt right. But my opinion, the casting for voice acting, no, bad. Like, whoever thought that was a good idea to cast, like, when you're taking people who do not do voices, and you're saying, here, portray this character that's like years and years upon years old, and try to do the voice. We know you don't do voices, but try. You're not going to get that well. So I feel like why 96% of people that saw it liked it was because it's either they haven't watched the show, any of the shows, or it's just like, they're just viewing it as, oh, it's just a different universe. It's like a different, it's not the same character. Which I completely understand that. It's not the same character. I don't feel like the movie version and the video game version are the same in any way, besides looks. They don't even sound the same. I was outside of the... Okay. But that's my completely honest thoughts on the movie, is that I see it as it's a different universe. It's not the same character. I did, in fact, the SMG4 reference in the movie. Okay, I was not... Some people were like, oh, it's cool that they made that reference to that SMG4 video. I was... Whenever I saw that, I was thinking, like, to myself, like... So if you know, like, all the drama with, like, Nintendo and, like, SML and all that, and everyone's like... SMG4 has done stuff as like inappropriate as SML has, but they're not get a cease and desist letter. They get a feature in the movie, so people are like, that's not. They don't see that as being fair, and I completely understand that, because like, whenever you're comparing two channels that have a certain comedy that's similar, and you're like, you're gonna ban one of them, okay? But you're going to allow the other to stay, and you're going to feature it in the movie. That's like, to some extent, like, that's No! Don't spawn me all the way back there. Which I think, in all honesty, I think it's sort of like how Minecraft, they pick YouTubers they find to be friendly to their brand, and they'll go like, oh, we're gonna allow them to use their characters. Like, for instance, like Minecraft, whenever they do like their live streams where they go like, oh, what happened this year, and like the new updates and stuff, and they feature like clips from different YouTubers and streamers, and you're like, okay. But they won't feature some because of how extent their language is. Which I completely understand. Brand friendly. But whenever you go against a certain group of people because of how they talk, and you're like, oh, these people swear in their videos. Oh, these people do also. But we haven't heard any negativity from it. Like, we haven't seen anybody on the news complaining about it. So therefore, we are going to see this other content creator as being brand friendly because they haven't made us mad. Which I get that. Like, if you're like an advertisement, if you're an advertiser and you're like, you see that that there's someone using your brand and they're not using it to how you view it, I understand that. But if someone's doing something similar to something you don't like, but you're like, let's let it slide, but you punish other content creators for doing the same thing, then are you really sticking with your brand to a family-friendly extent, or are you just picking favorites? And I think that's like with YouTube as a whole. YouTube picks favorites all the time. You don't see me on the trending page. Which I understand that I'm not anything special. I'm just some guy that people don't like. Oh yeah. Oh, that was close. Mr. Hobbs, get out. Like, I see myself as being a... Do I see myself as being a content creator that people look up to? No. September 15th. As of recording this, Esther is in the hospital. Her neighbors called the police in the early hours this morning because they could hear her screaming. She will be there for a few days. We told Ruby that she had a fall and she's okay. We're waiting on diagnosis. Because I completely understand to a extent of where brands go and choosing who they support and who they don't. But do I find certain brands to be picky? Yes. December 17th, we took Ruby to the hospital to see her Nana. Esther made a soft toy for her called Mr. Hopp, a small rabbit Esther always needed her clothes and toys. Ruby was thankful, but I must admit the toy does have a look in it, something quite unsettling. I can just walk past that, okay. But to the extent, some brands are over dramatic. Like, if you look at the whole monster situation with the Dark Deception, like, developers, like, they're suing them over the name Monster. And it's not even, it has an S. It's not related to the energy drink in any type of way, shape, or form. And I'm like, wait a minute. The word monsters has been used way before the energy drink ever existed, right? So what gives them the right? They can't just take a specific word and then copyright it. Because, like, it's whenever people, like, try to copyright a certain, like, phrase.
for hours. Hello? Ruby?
How did he know that I was here? Because, like, I didn't say anything. Like, I personally see that a lot of channels see it either are advertiser friendly or not. But I feel like advertiser friendly is a very strong phrase. It's like, sure, I see I don't know what. So it's the characters from the second game. I don't like that Easter egg. That Easter egg used to be Slender Man, okay? But they changed it, I guess, due to copyright or something, or they just wanted to make it more of a Easter egg. No! I'm gonna have to restart from the beginning. I hate this. Screw you. No! I clicked E. Screw you, Mr. Hobbs. No one likes you. I wish that they'd give you checkpoints in each room. Stop camping. Let me check my phone real quick. Oh, did you hear there might be a Clock Tower remake being announced in like five days? Or not 5 days whenever you're seeing this. This is probably gonna be uploaded like different. Stop camping! Has anyone ever told you that it's rude to camp? I was crouched! Mr. Hobbs, I hate you. I absolutely hate you. You're the worst person I know. I'm not going to answer that. I've already answered it before. Oh, if it isn't the spawn camper himself. Certified cheater, Mr. Hobbs. If this dude legit kills me one more time, I'm gonna cry. I have a feeling he's about to pop up. Yeah. Go check out the phone, Mr. Hops. See, I knew he was coming back, that's why I didn't take it. I had all the time in the world, you might have thought. But being too careful is sometimes the downfall. See, he's gonna camp again, because he's a cringe person. Don't you know spawn camping's illegal, you weirdo? I hate the phone noise. The phone noise is annoying me. Mr. Hobbs, will you leave? Here we go. September 19th, we just had a call. Esther passed away in her sleep. Doctors couldn't give us a diagnosis. Even said that this sudden passing is bizarre. We will have to tell Ruby when she gets home from school. This isn't going to be easy on any of us. Hey, Mr. Hops. I hate you. I hope you know that. I hope you realize that. I hope everyone tells you that the second that you wake up in the morning that everyone hates you, I hope. Of course the tape's not in here. I don't care. 'Cause you are so cringe, Mr. Hops. I don't care that you are stupid. I don't care that you keep killing me, 'cause I only need one more tape and then you go goodbye, 'cause no one likes you, Mr. Hops. How does he know? How does he know? I've noticed that my thumbnail pictures are not as good as they could be because my phone takes better pictures than my webcam, which is weird because I have on my webcam it says 1080p on it. So it's like 1080p is supposed to be good. It's supposed to be better than an iPhone, right? Unless iPhone is better quality or something. Which apparently it does. Because I have if you're wondering what my webcam is, it's an eMeet HD 1080p webcam. I got it on Amazon, so. It's better than my HD camera that I used to use, okay? No! I was right there, you weirdo! Furry. The furry killed me, and I'm mad. Okay. My defense, okay. Maybe I should have sprinted, okay? Okay, September 22nd, Ruby hasn't been on her best behavior since the news. We had to take her slingshot away since she wouldn't stop firing pellets at the toy rabbit. She said it protects her from it. It's just a toy. We've had to lock the slingshot away since Ruby kept finding it. Jenna keeps the key under a houseplant in the hallway, I think. So I'm looking for find the. What's as good as a slingshot gonna do against Mr. Hops? Like, come on, like seriously, he's like a spider boy now. Mr. Hops, get out of this country, you weirdo. He did not. I guess he didn't want to. I don't blame him. I was right there, okay. I was crouched, did you not see it? I was crouched midair, I crouched midair. Did you not see I don't know, I'm just, it's really hot right now. I've got the fan going, so I don't know why it's all... I was behind the chair, okay? I don't care that you go, oh, he had you. He can hear the noises that bring him attraction. Bruh, if you're attracted to noises, you're a weird. Okay, I'll stop. Mr. Hops, get out. Maybe I went the wrong way. Because I checked all the plant pots in this area and haven't found it. So I might be in the wrong way. Or I'm using the wrong button. Because, like, seriously though, I don't I'm unaware. It's okay if he kills me here, though. It's okay, because I need to go back to where the plant pots were. How is he on that side? Now for the hardest part, making it back without dying. Oh, January is 01. $19? Was that what I was needing? Okay. One, 8. What? That's not right. It is right. Task, find Mr. Okay, so wait a minute. Oh, if I just hold it down, will it do more damage? Can I make as much noise as I want now? No, thank you. Okay, please tell me that gave me a checkpoint. To be completely honest, Ruby escaped. Ending it. I didn't even beat the boss. Okay then. I guess that was the ending. Am I the only one that confused? I know there's probably a boss fight that I've got to do, but if it's gonna give me the ending either way, then tell me what you thought about this game in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next one.